Are you able to hear sound?
लेकिन सीखने को बहुत कुछ मिलेगा। 5 साल बाद जब अपने दोस्तों को गाड़ी खरीद के अपना घर बना के देखोगे तो जिंदगी में आपको कुछ
Good evening, everybody. I know all of us are very tired since morning, 2 exams, quiz, then long presentation. So we will be trying to be very crisp and precise. By the way, means any idea what was happening in this clip?
There's a conversation between my father and son.
So, what the conversation was?
Expectations.
Father's expectations from some
Right.
from studies.
Anything else?
Father?
Father?
Want his son to work in an IT company. He's earned good salary, but his ambition is to go for a while.
Exactly. You see this? Someone wants to, sorry, Nina. Exactly. You see this? All the father is very clear when he is communicating with the son. कितना पैसा लगा है तुम्हारे ऊपर? Means he is saying that how much money I am spending on your education. He is not care what his son wants to do or what he wants to become. He is so keen that he wants to push him into an engineering college so that he can earn money. On the top of that, he is so clear that his son will suffer in future, or he will, a kind of threatening that you will feel depressed when you will see your friends with all big money and luxurious life. Is it really true? Do we earn only? We will keep earning in mind only when we do our education also. I will give you another example. There was one class was going on, and instructor was teaching them. River Ganga is flowing from the Pakistan. At that time, luckily, the principal was on the round, and he heard what this guy is teaching. Then he called him out. What is this going about? Why you are teaching that Ganga is flowing from the Pakistan? He told, sir, if you will pay me only 5,000 rupees, Ganga will go through Pakistan only. Yeah, looks funny. But you see the impact. If he is concerned only about the money rather than imparting educations, what kind of the students or the coming generation we will expect out of them? Many examples you can see. I remember another incident. A person went to a doctor. He was having just a small stomach ache. So, and the doctor told him, go, blood test, urine test. Then I think you need scanning also. And so many other things on that. The doctor was known to me. When this guy went out, I felt pity because he's a young guy, and I asked him, is he so serious? He told, no, Shiv. I have spent 50 lakhs on my MBBS. And if I want to do like this, I will get my money back. My God, is this the way we are, want to go? And if everything, we get only in terms of money, putting everything else aside, I don't know how my society will be. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I surely agree with you because the point is that if we are spending some money, we want to earn something back. So I think that everyone has a point in that. But is the real education means that? What a real education means? I guess anyone can explain me why we need to educate. What is the meaning? What is the end motive of education?
To live a better life.
Yeah. And anything? I guess Anup is doing a business in education, no? So, what is your point of view?
Education means it's the final end product should have to be upliftment.
Yeah. So nowadays, when we see a business, we think of a business opportunity. We will think one of the areas as education because nowadays everyone has a good ROI, return of investment in education. So we are considering education as a business. But is it education only to earn money, or ideally an education should be something which it should help a person, as both of you said rightly, it should enable a child to nurture him to think how he should learn. It should be an enablement to learn. So a person has to learn, a person get lot of knowledges from education, but he should understand what to learn. So it's a process which keep him enabled to learn more. So these are some of the questions which we usually hear as a student who comes and pass out of 10 or 12. These are the first questions come to them. Even I am a parent and I know most of you are parents, so I don't think anyone hasn't asked this question at least once in their lifetime. How much did you score in your exam, and what is your place in? I heard my wife asking the child, which position you are in your class. So that kind of question comes. So it's basically making the child to think that you are going into the class to earn some marks or a rank. So it's the knowledge. It is not the child thinking that we are going to get knowledge, but the child is thinking we have to get some marks. And there are some questions when you pass out the BTech or MBA. The first question is which company you have joined and what is the salary you got. So whether we expect such a so ideally what should be the question? What do you think? What should be the question when you join it? When you get a job, what should we ask? Ideally, we should ask. Anyone can tell what should we ask? What is your salary, or
Are you satisfied with the job?
yeah? So basically, we should understand what his job is, what you are going to, what kind of position you are working on. So that kind of question you should come, and how you are going to serve the society with that your new job. But unfortunately, everyone asks how much you get. So that kind of attitude or that kind of mentality is getting developed in people. So people basically think education is a means to money, or education is the only end result of education is to get more money, which is not right. Yeah, this is one of the famous writings, like if a man empties his purse into his head, one can take it away from his, no one can take away from him. But so basically it means like it's like if you invest in education and if you invest in knowledge, no one can loot you. Sometimes a national catastrophe or a natural calamity happens. If you earn much and everything goes on a while. But if you get the education and knowledge in you, that will not no one can steal from you. So that should be our motive. And so these are basically the new world, like teachers work for contracted hours and doctor work for the hourly business. So last week we have a news like from one nurse is filling the syringe for next day. So it becomes like a mechanized world. Like the doctors are seeing their patients as like leaving bank checks. So it's like, so the world is getting changed to such a situation. So it's education is, if you invest, we have to earn some money. So it's only that. So do we agree to that, or can Shiva?
Yes, so that is where we can connect the education with society. Education has a high relationship with society. When the education system changes, it affects the society. As we have seen the lie of hospitality as mentioned by Mr. Robin, and Shiva had already mentioned about the lie of hospitality. Actually, the doctors, as the doctors get more educated, they get more trained, the patient suffers more screening, more biopsies, more lab tests, and even engineers. Engineers are ready to sign any document if their later entrepreneurs are ready to help them back by bundles of cashes. Yes, so even though these things happen, we as well as the future generation doesn't go back or doesn't think about low ambitions. Our ambitions are always set high. So getting more ambitious means getting more costly. You take your money to get good education. Yes, now I have profession. I use this profession to earn money. And education means to earn money. I think I'm right.
Is that the only case? Let's say if we have no money, consider that situation. If you don't have money, you will not get proper education. You will not be getting. You will not be able to satisfy your commitment to the family. I mean, there are many things. So no change. What I mean, if you don't have money, I mean, no change in education. What else? Yeah, let's say if we have enough money. If you have enough money, you can get a better education, a better, everything in a better way. But again, I'm sorry, actually I didn't prepare well. Today only I just took off it.
Yeah, no issues. I think Divin can continue. He just want to highlight that in case we have to balance between education, money, or which side should go. Whether we should learn only to earn money, or money is also important while we are learning. So he was just trying to balance the another part of it. And I think it is true also, while we are totally focused that we should not learn only to earn money. There is another part of that also, that money is also required when we have to do learning, right? The best examples what we are doing here also. I think Divin can continue from where Anish has.
So basically, even any higher education or premier education that requires money. So it is nothing but we have to earn money, but it is when we go like that, it is only means to earn money. Then there, I guess that really matters. So I guess.
Okay, so I was not completely right before. So if you don't have money, your life is lost. Nothing changes in your life. But if you have money, because money is required, money is needed. I love money because I get good food, I get shelter, I get entertainment, and I get education from money. And this is the education. The education is used to earn money. And if money is that challenge in life, if humans start thinking money is the only challenge in life, then there is no positions, there is no priority for talents, abilities, skills. Then again, nothing changes. So nothing changes. I will put some examples here. There was a person who was well educated, as well as he had lots of money. He was Mr. Alfred Nobel. But he was not happy in his life because he happened to invent dynamite. But the prize on his name, the Nobel Prize, as if dynamite is an old example, you can see the Nobel Prize for Peace in 2005. I repeat, the Nobel Prize for Peace in 2005 was awarded to Mohammad El-Baradei for atomic energy. Why? Nobel Peace Prize for atomic energy. Atomic energy, when we hear atomic energy, we will correlate it with bombs, missiles, war, destruction, right? But the use of atomic energy for peaceful purposes, that was the purpose for which Mohammad El-Baradei was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2005. So it's the choice. It's the choice of what is the choice from the education. The choice that we get from the right education. So here, I would like to shift to the educator. The educator can help us, can help the society to make the right choice so that we can change the nothing change. Again, I would like to give it a poetic touch from the English poet C.S. Lewis that the task of the modern educator is not to cut down jungles but to irrigate desert. Again, this is two sides of the same coin. The coin is money. The two sides of the coin is, one is cutting jungles, the other is irrigating deserts. Both ways will end up earning money. But think, irrigating deserts and earning money is a more sustainable way than directly going and cutting down the jungles. So, sustainability is one point where we should choose from the education so that the change is brought out and we also earn money. Such a change can be called as transformation.
Yeah, basically, with the new modern education, as an educator, what we have to think is new modern education should give something to the world or something which gives us happiness. As mine, so something which gives us happiness. So as an education, what we think is like that should increase our happiness, as Govind said, to make our life better. So it is making us happy. So that is what education needed. So education, as he said, like atomic energy is given for, Nobel Prize Award is given for atomic energy. So that prize was given if a person have an education to use it for a good cause, then that is one of the best thing we can give to the humankind. So basically education help us to achieve the happiness, ultimate happiness in life. And even last class our Pradhan told like we have a institute for IIT Institute which offering a course for happiness in life. So all these things shows that education will ultimately give us happiness, and if we use in a better way, and it is only that we get money, but also we get many other things through the education, and it will help us to nurture, to think, or in the first video we saw like the person is passionate about photography, but he was forced to study BTech. So if you love the things and if you start learning, then the knowledge helps you to get better understanding of the areas which you love to do. So it is the education, a good educator will help us to get a better education. So I guess Shivendra can.
क्या होगा? हाँ? घर में फोटोग्राफर बन गया तो कम पैसे कमाऊंगा ना, घर छोटा होगा, गाड़ी छोटी होगी, और अब मैं खुश रहूंगा. I will be really happy. आपके लिए जो भी करूंगा दिल से करूंगा. आज तक मैंने आपकी हर बात सुनी है, आज बस एक बार मुझे अपने दिल की बात सुनने दीजिए ना, प्लीज.
So, it was just a continuation of the previous conversation. Is any specific thing you have heard that I was referring to? He was telling something.
Let me continue my passion.
Continue with my passion.
We will be doing a small poem, but
I will be happy. The word I will be happy is very, very important here. And why he will be happy? Because he will be doing what he is passionate for. So this is what we want to try to communicate here is, if we are doing what we love to do or about which we are passionate are, what we will be producing? We will be producing intelligent people, Nobel Prize winners, or you can say experts, professionals, which will be definitely contributing to the society. And when there is a society of such intellectual people and they are coming together, happiness comes automatically. So, or the other side, I have given you the example of what doctor and about the teacher. So I will leave with the thought, because what I feel is education is just a accumulated knowledge, skills and values which has been deliberately passed from first generation to the next generations. So where we want to head for, I will leave this with the thought. Thank you very much for listening to us, and I am also thankful to my team members Divin, Shrikant and Anish. Thank you very much.
I really like your way of presenting.
I should say, when there was a crisis, you jumped in. Very good.
I think that coordination was good. I mean, the one person struggled immediately, three of you guys, and thought about and supporting with each other, and repeating the points where you were stopped, where he is explaining was something, repeating again those points, stating that posting that what exactly he's trying to tell, continuing that flow. It was really good. What I felt is probably you guys would have included is contents more in terms of we would have given a lot of other live examples in terms of people who have not studied or don't have an education. They have achieved many things in their life, and that actually revolutionary in terms of IT sector or in maybe non-IT sector. Probably you guys would have put a little bit of live example that would have made this presentation altogether.
They do have education, they may not have degrees.
Yeah.
But they have education.
Yeah, formal
education.
Formal degree.
But they self-taught. Anything else? So how many of you actually followed your passion and came here? I mean, well, you wanted to be what, follow that education and, things, and those of you who have not, are you still happy or unhappy? That's the question you have to ask yourself now. The question is, if real education brings happiness, so those of you who have not followed your passion, or what you wanted to be, are you still happy? Or in the course of time, you just stick to the goalpost. Okay, since that didn't happen, now let me, play the game that I'm in and make myself happy. That happens all the time, right? Sometimes. But one thing, as many of us are parents and would be parents, right? So the thing is, we tend to believe that the kids do not know what they want in life, whereas they do. It's just the parents do not speak to them. And very rightly pointed out, we ask them, what is your position in school, rather than what have you learned, because we do not spend time with them. It's not that we do not, but sometimes we are unable to spend time with them. So therefore, we judge their achievement based on this ranking. And at the same time, remember that the famous image where if you judge an elephant by its ability to climb a tree, then we are making a huge mistake. Similarly, a fish, its ability to fly. And that is where, this misappropriation of interest happens. And that is one of the major problems. If I stand first in my class, I must be either an engineer or a doctor. And if not, at least a civil servant. If neither of them, then I'm a failure. Why is that? That's because, as a photographer, how much would I earn? That is the major concern, they rightly pointed out, that most parents would have. And they have valid concerns, I don't want my son or daughter to really suffer. But then, that person also has to have confidence. Look, this is exactly what I want to do. when I wanted to do linguistics, most of my parents' friends were very concerned about not knowing what linguistics was all about. And there was a huge pressure on my parents. Thankfully, they didn't succumb to that societal pressure. And, or at the same time, I was also equally adamant on doing something that I liked, And I'm not saying that, I've become a huge success or anything, but, I must tell you that, I enjoy doing what I do. Had I not followed that, I probably would have regretted. So these things should continue, and as parents, we may not have been able to follow what we wanted to do, but as parents, we should always take informed decisions. Let kids also explore their world, but at the same time, have a protective environment, but not overprotective environment. Okay, any other questions? I think the presentation was very well conceptualized because you started with the concepts, a narrative, and you ended with that, so that makes a circle. Right? You brought us back to the beginning, and therefore, the recall value was much greater. The codes are well conceptualized, and we didn't have videos which are too long at the same time. So that was good, and the crisis management was very good. That no issue taken with Tata. See, this is exactly what I pointed out. It may happen. It may not be his day, right? For some reason he could not participate, practice, and anything. But that doesn't indicate that he is a poor presenter. Obviously, he would probably lose marks because of that. But that doesn't indicate. But you have to work on that. You can't really manage on the stage. But at the same time, this group activity indicates that how well coordinate everything. Without letting the audience know that okay, there's a huge crisis and all those things. Could be someone should just come, no issue, and maybe later on if he was little more opposed, could have come back. If that doesn't happen, also fine. But remember, ultimately it's a group presentation. Right? Individual is judged, but at the same time, group must stand out, not individual. Okay, so on that note, it is really well done. Thank you.
Thank you.